Sure. I know one of your strategies in the US when the GFC hit was to mothball some of your boat building operations. I think you only ended up selling one, and other ones you sort of, shut them down for a period. Are you now planning to reopen those boating companies, or are they still?
Yeah, it's a great question. Let me deal first with boat brands, and then I'll come back and deal with facilities. We've reduced the number of boat brands that we have in our company by about a third. And we did that by looking at are there segments that we think are not going to recover as well as others? Are there segments that perhaps are inherently unhealthy because of the competitive structure? And we had to ask ourselves, frankly, in some cases, do we have brands that are going to participate well in a particular segment? So as we looked at all that, we made the decision to close about a third of our brands. We also felt that it was very important that we have a totally different cost structure so that when the economies begin to improve globally, as we come out, we'll be living in a very different cost structure and can be profitable in a much smaller industry. So as a part of that work, we've closed slightly over half of our boat plants. And frankly, all of those are closed forever, but for a couple. And what we've done, and this is a great tribute to our boat manufacturing activities, we think in a little less than half of the number of boat plants we had prior to the downturn, that we can serve a global industry that is the equivalent of slightly over 200,000 powerboat units in America. And if you'll remember, in America, the number of powerboat units back as late as 2006 was over 300,000 units. So we're saying in less than half the number of facilities, we can service an industry that comes back to be slightly over 2/3 the size. It's been great work by our people. Yeah. They've had to tear down all the walls of everything we thought we knew. The way we describe it is our boat plants have turned from brand-based plants that make multiple models to model-based plants that make multiple brands.
Any thoughts of moving some manufacturing processes for boats to China? Places like that?
Well, we actually make smaller Sea Ray boats in China right now, many of which come into this market. Yeah. And we have an engine manufacturing facility in China also. All of our 40 to 60 horsepower four-stroke engines come out of our Chinese facility, and both have been very successful for us. Another thing we've done in order to help us have a great cost position is we've been manufacturing boats in Mexico now since 2002. Yeah. And they have a cost structure similar to that of the Chinese.
It's a lot closer geographically as well.
It's a lot closer geographically and transportation cost structure. Yeah, yeah.